The decision to buy a home is an exciting moment in most people's lives. There's no place like home. Home is where the heart is. Home sweet home. You get the idea. And for realtors, there is no greater joy than watching a person, a couple, or a family connect with the home. But there are some important things that realtors really wish buyers could know. And I'm going to share them with you in this video today. Roll it. If you are new to my channel, hi there, I'm Lindsay Ashley, realtor with Keller Williams Realty Select, and I'm so thrilled that you clicked on this video and found me. You can keep finding me by taking a quick moment to subscribe by clicking that red subscribe button, and if you'd like to get notifications when a new video is live, press that notification bell below. In this video, we'll be discussing some info that realtors really want buyers to know so that they can better serve you and make your real estate transaction journey an enjoyable one, and for them. Let me set the scene for you. Or maybe you've already been through this. You decide, hey, I want to buy a home this year. So you fire up your laptop, find some homes to see, and call up an agent. But wait, before all of that, did you get pre-approved? If you're not a cash buyer and you need to apply for a loan, do you know what price range works for your budget or where you fall financially? That's the first thing realtors really want buyers to know. I can assure you that when a buyer's agent asks you about this, they could care less about how much money you have in the bank account. They're not trying to be nosy and all hamburglar about it, but they are needing to know if you are qualified to put an offer in on a home. Honestly, the last thing an agent wants is for you to fall head over heels in love with a home, only to have to walk away because you can't afford it, or lose out on making an offer because you have to call and make an appointment with your bank or loan offer just to get pre-approved. And a fun fact, with almost all offers, sellers want to know you have the means to buy their house. Another point that realtors really want buyers to know. The following scenario happens more than agents would like to admit. The buyer looks for an agent. The buyer finds an agent. The agent shows X amount of homes to the buyer. The buyer finds another home, but let's say the agent has appointments and cannot show when the buyer wants to see it, or the buyer just calls the number on the sign. The buyer works with a different agent. The buyer puts in an offer, it's accepted, and the buyer buys a home. While we realtors are always thrilled when a buyer finds and buys a home, the buyer must understand what just happened in this transaction. And for most buyers, it's not their fault that they do not know this. 1, the original agent set up all of the appointments to see what homes the buyer was interested in, possibly conducting monthly, weekly, or daily searches for the client. The agent drove to said homes, got questions answered, maybe even put in some offers for the buyer. The agent put in hours, and here's the kicker that most buyers do not know through no fault of their own. The agent is not paid hourly, salary, nothing for that time, or their gas used, or the hours of work put in. When the buyer called the other agent and their offer was accepted, the agent made the commission, not the original agent they were working with. Believe me, we love what we do and we want to help our clients find their home, but we are not paid unless the buyer buys a home through us. Realtors are pretty much working for free for buyers until they make a purchase. So when we drive around the area to show homes and then we find out our buyer used another agent and bought a home, we're happy for them. We really are, but also a tad frustrated. Here's an example most people can relate to. Think for a moment about your job. You work nights, weekends, and at odd hours for your boss. You feel on your way to doing great things, making wonderful things happen for others, and your boss comes to you and says, sorry, but I'm not paying you. I gave your wages to the other worker who may have worked less than you. You wouldn't be too thrilled or jump for joy necessarily for your coworker, right? That's what it can feel like when a realtor shows you 20 homes and then finds out that you've bought a home with another agent, or finds out that you are using multiple agents from the beginning. This brings us to our last juicy tidbit that realtors really want buyers to know. But before we dive into that, if something in this video has resonated with you or gave you an aha moment, please consider subscribing to my channel below so you never missed your next aha moment. Okay, as promised, the last juicy tidbit. This does not mean that you should stay with an agent who isn't pulling their weight or has horrible customer service. This does mean please do not call one agent to see a home and then call another agent the next day and another the day after that, or let one agent show you 10 homes over the weekend just to call the listing agent on one of those to write up your offer. As realtors, finding the perfect home for you and helping you every step of the way is what we live to do. But also have to make our living doing that. And this is rarely ever the buyer's fault that these things happen. It is merely not understanding the way real estate works. As NBC Universal says, the more you know. Well, it looks like that's it for today. If you found these tips and info useful, please consider subscribing to my channel by clicking that subscribe button below and hit that notification bell so you never miss your next insightful video. Until next time.